What's up, student team? Hope you guys are having an awesome Monday so far. Man, last night was amazing, and really just these last few weeks at Movement have been so great. And just love the extra time we've been having in crews, and just I feel like it stirred so much faith and just really helped the messages connect so much more to everybody because we're actually unpacking them and we're not having to rush most weeks. We're having more time, so I think it's been really, really helpful. And I'm excited to just continue to build on it. You know, we're still so early on, and just to see, where we are now when we first started, and then just to think about where we'll be at the end of the school year from where we are now is so exciting. And so just thank you guys for your commitment to crews and taking attendance and just keeping track of your students. It's just helped so much. One thing I wanted to mention, just as we, anytime you do something new, there's a new process. It's something you have to revisit, and there may be parts of it early on that are a little confusing and you're wondering, how do I do this? And of course, you all want to know that you're doing the right thing, especially as you take attendance. So you guys get an email every Monday, I'm sure you're seeing, that asks you to take attendance for your crew. And really the person responsible for doing that is whoever the crew leader was that night before. So, if you're getting that email, but you weren't there the night before, then obviously you don't know who was there and who wasn't. So I would encourage you, just communicate with your fellow crew leaders. So if you're middle school guys, crew, you're talking to those other guys and making sure, hey, so we're putting attendance in there. We're keeping tabs on who was there. And so, I go in and I input the names of students that are in the crew. And so that way you can see all those students and you check the ones that were there, and then you leave the ones who weren't there unchecked. And then that's also a good reminder for you to, I haven't checked this student's name in the last 2 weeks, wonder how they're doing. And that's a great reminder just to text them, reach out to them. Hey, we miss seeing you at Movement. Would love to see you this Sunday, kind of what we talked about, in our meetings that we've had. But then for any time you have a new student who isn't in the system, they're not listed as a member of your crew, you have no way to actually add them in. I wish there was a way to do that. Maybe there is, and I just haven't discovered it yet, but as far as I know, there's not. So when you have anytime you're gathered on Sunday night with your crew and you notice somebody who's new, right, who's not in the system, who's not listed as a member, what you would do in that case is get their information, get their name and get their information, their phone number, and then a good email for them so that we can actually add them in as a member. And then the next week, you'll see them come up as listed as a member of your crew so that you can begin to track their attendance. So just remember that anytime you gather, if there's a new student there that's not in the system, just take down their information. And then if you would just send that to me, you can email it to me. Email's preferred. That way it's in my inbox on Monday versus getting a text and that text getting lost or just me opening it on Sunday night and forgetting to actually put it in on Monday. So if you would just email that to me every Sunday when you have new crew members there. And so it's just going to help us keep better tabs on everybody. And yeah, so just wanted to send that reminder just to make it easier on you guys so you don't, I just got that question of like, hey, should I be putting in the student's information? Well, if there's no way to do it, then that takes the pressure off you. You just send it to me. I'll make sure they get inputted, and then they're in the system going forward. Anyway, I appreciate all that you're doing to help advance crews, and just can't wait to see what God continues to do through them. So love you guys. Hope you have an awesome day, and see you this weekend.